Just when you thought you'd finally gotten rid of us, we just show back up again. Like that toe fungus that you just can't keep away. You know the one I'm talking about. You know. This week, we were forced to change our review choice due to one of us catching the extremely violent and contagious coronavirus. Now really, it's just the flu. Bob, is that joke in good taste? Can we say that? So needless to say, we haven't felt very well this week. So we did the right thing and we stayed home instead of risking passing the strain of sickness any further. Now in an effort to get back to bed and rest, we'll keep this review as short, sweet, and to the point as possible. I lie, we won't. We'll ramble on endlessly like we always do.
Welcome to the Cinema Hood. R&R Reviews.
Don't forget to click those buttons and check out our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube pages. Like, now. I mean, right now, go check them out, please. We beg you. As always, our review will be spoiler-free. This week, we talk about our backup decision, the award-winning and excellently casted The Lighthouse. Now, we gave The Lighthouse an overall rating of 6 out of 10 points. Directed, written, and produced by Robert Eggers, this film is a big winner at all the indie film festivals, and is even nominated for 1 Oscar. Just for cinematography, but still it's an Oscar. This film is very unusual in just about all of its approaches. The movie is about Thomas Howard, played by Robert Pattinson, and Thomas Wake, played by Willem Dafoe, 2 lighthouse keepers who are stranded to a remote island for weeks on end. These 2 characters must battle their own sanity as they toil through the harsh working conditions and perilous weather, all while trying to deal and reason with each other. As we already said, this movie is very unusual and weird in its delivery. The film primarily follows Pattinson's character throughout his daily chores. Day in and day out, trudging every day as they grow weary and weary and weary. He begins to experience things that he nor the audience watching is sure is real. Tension grows between our characters, and at every turn we are questioning what in the world is going on. But that's part of the intrigue that keeps pulling you in. Just when you think you know where things are heading, the film twists again to a different direction. Our characters show little development throughout. This isn't a film of lessons learned and happy resolved. It's more of an artistic approach in its telling. The exchanges between our characters are something to see, though. Pattinson seems like he is always trying to speak as little as possible, while Dafoe constantly delivers these monologues that echo remnants of Greek mythology. Sometimes he drones on until you're not sure what he's talking about. But these performances, these stars, are some of the best parts of the film. Dafoe is a name that we know, and he doesn't cease to impress here as always, while Pattinson continues to prove himself as he seems to improve with every new part that he takes. Their interactions are what carries this film. The film takes the cake for a distinctive score. It really gives this film the gritty gray tone that it has, and it carries this sense of growing anxiety with it. At times, it's even a bit too much, and it seems to distract from the moments it's intended to create. Now, the visuals are one of the largest pieces of artistic design. It's shot on 35mm black and white film that adds the perfect age to scenes and brings you into this period. It is also shot with a 19:1 aspect ratio. The aspect ratio is the ratio between the width and height of the screen, meaning that the camera shots are narrower than what you're used to seeing. It definitely gives the film a unique look. Overall, this film leaves things up to interpretation, as any artsy film does. I find this comparable in my mind to Mother, maybe Requiem for a Dream, Darren Aronofsky's films. We leave without much resolve and are forced to examine the underlying messages of the film to try and make sense of what took place. In the end, it's worth a watch. If you're looking for something out of the box, just don't get your hopes up too high. Alright guys, I'm gonna go lay back down and take some more meds. Until next time, remember, it's a beautiful day in the cinema hood.